Good morning, good afternoon, good whenever you are. Pleasure to have your company. Welcome to this broadcast in August, first one in August. Tune in with Erica, and I hope with all my heart, I'm sending up prayers, tech prayers, that hopefully this week I have solved my tech problems and you can hear me. I am going to run a chat room, but not in YouTube, because technically that was what was causing me all the problems, and I still haven't figured it out, basically. So I am running my Facebook chat room, and I know that I've seen Jennifer Hart in there and Jean McIntosh. So welcome. So if you would like a card reading, pop over to the Facebook chat room, and I wonder if you're in there, whether you'd be so kind as to tell me whether this time I've made the tech work. I'm going to go over there and have a look and just give it a refresh and just see who's in there, whether I've got more people join in there, and whether I've managed to get on air where you can actually see me and I don't sound like a pack of gibbering monkeys, which I did last week because I got a horrendous howl round. So let me just go down to... It's, for some reason, my banner is coming up right down the bottom. Yay, I can hear you. Thank you. My 1-2 app says it's offline, Kat Garner. I don't know whether the app works with YouTube, Kat. I'm so untechy. Cannot begin to tell you. Anyway, Jennifer, thank you for that advice. And Shirin, yes, good morning to you. Happy to be able to listen to me live. I'm happy to be able to listen to me live as well after the last couple of weeks. I will come back and do you a card. Good morning to Jean McIntosh as well, to Laura Kasdan Fulton. Thank you all for getting the message and joining me in the Facebook chat room. So I'm going to be doing some cards in there. I'm using my Angel Wisdom deck. Let me just get myself back over to studio so I can see where I'm at. So I'm also doing dragons. I've spent the weekend working with dragons. I was part of a lovely 2 beautiful women's groups at the weekend, and in particular yesterday the dragons came in so much, so I thought, right, I'll draw us a card with my dragon deck. So I did ask before I did the show which dragons would like to speak to us, and I had this beautiful card. It's a Gaia dragon. And the message is, what are we doing about looking after our planet? I'm sure I've seen you've got terrible fires in the States. We've got terrible fires in Europe. Etna, the volcano, is blowing up. I think maybe Mother Earth is having a shake, getting annoyed at the way we're behaving. And also the dragon message that I brought through yesterday. I was channeling dragons, and normally I can speak dragon, but I'm a channeler who can't simultaneously translate because I have to step aside in order to let the message come through. But yesterday, they actually told me what I was saying at the end, and they just said, we've had enough. And when a dragon says they've had enough, I think we can expect that our behavior is going to be questioned. So don't be surprised if you see a lot coming up as we get to the end of this year of the Fire Horse about the dragons, guiding us to maybe sending us to our rooms to think about our behavior, a bit like COVID did, but with dragontude, which will be interesting. But I think it will be good. I think we need to have a good sort out. So that was my dragon card. I'm going to take you through my Starscopes this week as well and talk a little bit about Lionsgate. I'm just looking at the clock, and I'm going to leave enough room and time to get in there and do you readings. Good morning also, I know, to Erin, who I think, bless your heart, darling, joined me in the YouTube chat room last week. I don't think you're a Facebook person. I'm sorry I haven't got a YouTube chat room. I will sort it when I figure out what it is that it does. But anyway, let me go over to my Starscopes, which you can find on the front page of 1-2 Listen. You'll also find them on my website, angelhandsheal.com, if you want slightly longer information. But basically, I have channeled it using my Wisdom Tarot, which I have with me today. It's a very powerful month this month. It's a new moon in Leo on the 12th. It's also the day of a solar eclipse, a new moon in Pisces, a full moon in Pisces. And also we've got Lionsgate on the 8th of August. So it's yet another, what a year, yet another extraordinary astrological month. The Lionsgate portal has been open. It's actually since late July, but it culminates. It comes to the height, and that prism, that lens, is fully open on the 8th, and it's 8. 8 is the number of abundance. It's the moment where the sun in Leo is in alignment with the star Sirius, Orion's belt, and the Earth. Incredibly powerful lineup. Happens when Sirius rises or becomes visible again during the sun's passing of the star. And why is this so significant? Well, Sirius, the alpha star of Canis Major, is the brightest star in the sky. It's astrologically considered to be the spiritual sun. It was extremely important to the ancient Egyptians, who referred to it as the goddess Sopdet. I hope I've said that correctly. They used the annual rising of the star to note that the Nile would begin its annual flood, which for them was so important for their agriculture, feeding the land, the harvest. And we've just gone past Lammas, which is harvest time. In astrology, Sirius brings wealth, abundance, fame, fortune, and as such, our alignment with this star means it's an excellent time for manifestation. As I said, the breadth of Lionsgate is considered quite long, but the peak is on the 8th, which is this coming Saturday. 8/8 is considered in numerology to be an incredibly powerful number. It's also marking the sun is halfway in the Leo season, so it's boldness, it's confidence, it's all those things you knew when you need to step on the stage of life. What else do I need to tell you about it? I think that's probably it for now. How do you manifest with Lionsgate? Well, a couple of suggestions that I've come across. Make sure that when you're sitting and you sit in positive intent and positive energy, and you heighten your awareness to focus on the presence of the moon and the stars and the planets on the 8th. And then you can speak your manifestation out loud. Or if you prefer, write it on a piece of paper. Particularly important to use your hands when you write, because there's a mechanism that connects the amygdala in your brain and bypasses into the subconscious. Focus on the words. Say exactly what you mean and mean what you say, as Alice in Wonderland said. Continue to write or say your manifestation until you feel that it's been heard, that the vibration has gone into the nexus, if you like. You could use crystals. Citrine is particularly powerful. Some botanicals, some herbs are powerful as well. I think that's probably the best way to use it. You may know more than I do, in which case, go for it. The angel that works with this season is Hamaliel, who presides over August, the angel of logic. Working with forces of the earth we stand on to keep grounded and focused. And Hamaliel helps to engage with work and accuracy when your clear thinking is needed. Helps us just hold a very clear objective view. So if that's something you need at the moment, Hamaliel, Hamaliel, is an angel to call on. If Hamaliel says that if the same circumstances keep repeating in life, it's Hamaliel's way of asking you to stand back and look at the patterns that are going on and what you need to learn, and then it might clear up. So that's the background to my Starscopes this month. So I'm going to take you through each sign very briefly. Where am I on the clock? Yeah, I'm all right. So of course I'm going to start with Leo. So it's a fiery month. You'll love it. Although things may seem rather uncertain or up in the air, and sudden unexpected appearances could confuse things. It's a bit like being on stage and forgetting your lines, or the scenery starts to shake or fall down. However, you are the absolute consummate showman of the zodiac, so stay flexible, improvise, follow the signs. You'll shine, you'll be fine. Virgo, a month to make heartfelt choices. The precursor to this may be an enforced pause. So if something is stuck, don't push it. Bide your time, hold your focus on where you wish to be, but let your spiritual sat-nav take you there. Oh, and Virgo, enjoy the rest. Gaze at the eclipse. They are portals. Libra, Oh, joy. It's a month for celebrating good news, happy events, and the closeness of community. If you've been expecting an influx of finances, in my case, alleluia, it's been all been taking forever. You're about to get the Midas touch, and you'll know that despite it all, it was worth the wait and the timing is perfect. Oh, that's a relief. Scorpio, it may be that something you've been working towards will complete this month. Whatever the outcome, it will be a good thing. It's time for closure and new beginnings. So be proud of how you've navigated this year so far and know that so much more is to come. We live in extraordinary times, so don't let the unfamiliar unsettle you. You were born for this. Sagittarius, it may be harvest time, but it's also the moment to gather seeds ready for next season's adventure. So what has this year's harvest brought you? Did you learn to let go? Did you attract a new job or a home or a friendship group? Did you sort the finances or realize that which some lifestyle changes you can manage just fine and with less stress? Whatever you harvest, start planning where to sow those seeds next year. Capricorn, justice, balance, and the security that brings will be central to your month. The balance is seeing things from all sides. You don't have to agree. Just look over the fence to get a sense of what's on the other side. And if your position is one of integrity, which means being true to your soul's wisdom, nobody else's opinion is going to disturb your peace. Aquarians, being in touch with your feelings will be so helpful this month. Emotions can be useful sat-nav guides. You don't always have to follow them, but it is useful to get a sense of the road ahead. So this is not a month to avoid looking at how you feel. Ask some good journal questions, such as, why am I reacting in that way to that prompt? Good hunting. Pisces, full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. That's such a gift for learning. Eclipses are portals and you are a sensitive, intuitive water sign. Use that lunar power well. Trust your intuition and welcome the success and recognition that wise choices will bring you. Aries, the only constant in life is change and the wheel is turning for you this month. Where would you like it to settle? Make a wish and really feel it. You have a touch of Jupiter good fortune and deep emotional understanding combining this month. So whatever is changing, you can trust it will be for the better. Taurus the bull, make sure you stop and treat yourself to something nourishing or luxurious this month. After all, you are worth it. If you've been strong and supporting someone else on their journey, you need this even more. The new moon will be particularly powerful for you. It's a new moon eclipse in Leo on the 12th. Spend some time listening deeply to your intuition and choose the seeds you sow on that day very carefully. Gemini, you may find yourself challenged to stand up for your beliefs this month. There are two useful things about this. It pushes us to review our thoughts and our motives. It allows us to expand our horizons and gives courage to stand up for what we believe is right. How do we know whether it's right? Well, that's the big question. The answer can be found by looking at whether it will make the world a kinder and better place or not. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Oh, Lordy. And finally, Cancerians. Financial matters may well draw the most focus this month. 2 eclipses, 2 portals, 2 doorways to new opportunities. Keep a sharp mind and even sharper intellect. Read the fine print between the lines. It could be a case of sliding doors. There's an alternative if you look laterally rather than straight ahead. So those were the Starscopes. I'm trying not to sneeze or cough again. I'm going to go back into the chat room. Bless you for joining me in there. And let me just refresh it and take a look. Okay. So I'm just going to shimmy on down to my own page and have a look. Good morning. Some more people have joined me in there. Mary Langdon Vink is in there as well. Let me just tip this right way up. I'm halfway through the show. Let me crack on with these readings. By the way, I did a card for all of us today because I know so many people are feeling stressed. And I did this card and I thought this card, just to me, I love it in this deck, speaks to exactly how so many people are feeling. So let me just get this sorted. There we go. The 10 of Fire, stress. Doesn't that just feel how some of this week has been with this fire energy? I know the fire energy is very powerful, but this woman is just like, oh, give me a break. And the wands are all thrown out of here. I had a real give me a break moment, a fire moment last week, and I wrote a very, very challenging email. I threw all my toys right out of the pram, which is not a normal Libran way to go about things. But the thing about a Libra is every so often you just poke us just that once too often and we do throw all our toys out of the pram. So that's kind of how that felt. So if you're having one of those moments, I'm right in there with you. So let me take a look at these cards. So Jean McIntosh, rainy day in the North Country. Your arthritis is not very happy. Oh dear. Sending empathy. And may you have a card, of course. So let me just focus on your name. And there is, oh, well, okay. 2 cards. Let me just get back into my room so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. The one card you got is the one I've just had, the stress card. So I'm hoping that this is not stressing you too much, but look at that. You have the sun. That's a pure Leo card. It's the sun, it's the fire, it's everything I was talking about, Lionsgate. So I would say to you, however stressful life feels, use Lionsgate very, very wisely. So let me go back in my chat room again and look. I've got an itchy nose. Do you know what? An itchy nose means, my gran used to tell me, it means money is coming to you. I live in hope. So good morning. Jennifer would like a card. Clear the deck for Jennifer. Okay, Kat Garner. Yeah, Kat, I see your message on it. Okay. So Jennifer, let me just go back in my room and sort myself out. So let me get you a card. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Okay, you'll like this. The Dreamer, the Fool in Standard Tarot. New beginnings, refreshment. And I know that you're dealing with a lot of situations that were stuck. But I have a feeling this means there's the portal and he's moving on. So you're going to get this resolution. I know it doesn't feel like it, but the Dreamer is a great card to have. So hang on in there. I think your Starscope also said it's a time to rest, that don't try and push it. I know you're so fed up with this, but it's going to be all right. So let me just nip back in here because I can see the time running. Let's go to Cat. A card for Cat. Okay. Let me just put that one in there. And find there we go. All these major arcana cards today. Libran card. This is pure Libra, this card. It's justice. It's about the scales of justice. It's about being impartial and objective. And interestingly, the angel Hamaliel is all about that. So I don't know whether you need this in your life, where you need a sense of justice or something resolving, hopefully in your favor. It's a very positive card if you know in your heart that you're in your integrity and it's right. So call on Hamaliel and just bear that card in mind. And if that makes sense to you, hopefully you will get the solution that you would like. Sharon is in there. Good morning. Happy to be listening live. Considering quitting work in hospital or healthcare altogether, do you see anything else that would be for my highest good? Well, I do understand that so many health carers at the moment are just feeling complete burnout. That card I had at the beginning of the show, the 10, that stress, that's just, I can't do this anymore. So let's have a look, Sharon. what Angel's Hamaliel, because we're looking for objective advice here. What can you bring through for Shirin? Wow. And there we get the card. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying. Let me just get in there. So the message from this, I love this card because it's a genie and it's the water card. This is absolutely about your heart. So the advice coming off the angel is it's about a wishes come true card, but he's got to make a choice. These are all the different chakras and little angel wings all over the place. What could you do, Shirin, that absolutely fulfills it? You come home at the end of every day and thought, oh, I enjoyed today because I made a difference, or it made my heart sing. And I understand with health workers very well how actually that's what you do, but it's burnt you out. So where could you bring that caring, beautiful nature of yours into a profession where it doesn't burn you out? Have a think about that one. Laura would like a message. Okay, where am I? I've still got time. Working my way down. So a message for Laura, Kasdan Fulton. So a card, let me just focus, clear. So a message for Laura Kasdan Fulton. What? There we go. It's in here somewhere. I saw it just flip over. There it is. Oh, I like this card. We're getting this, obviously going to get this more today. So bear with me while I get on then. You also have the sun, Laura, which is this incredible Leo energy. The little chap in this piece here is actually the 6 of fire in the fire deck. It's the victory card. It is such a positive card, this. And given that we're talking about the 8th of the 8th being mid-Leo, and it's that portal, it's Lionsgate. We've got a clock here at, what do you call it? An egg timer. And when it's halfway through, so again, use that power this weekend, Laura. What seeds do you want to sow? This is such a positive card. It comes with Archangel Uriel. Uriel works with our solar plexus. Uriel is connected to fire. This is a real fire energy. So use that 8th, that victory energy well. What do you want victory in? Just nipping back into the chat room. Mary Langdon Vink would like a message. If time, yes, of course. Let me just, okay, do that. Concentrate on your name on the page and concentrate on the cards. And there comes the card. My deck, as you can tell, is trained to jump. I never used to trust myself when I first started doing this to do the whole intuition thing, because my ego would have a field day and go, oh, are you sure you're not making that up? But there you go. I love this card. 10 of water. It's, again, beautiful, heartfelt card. It's about family. It's about heritage, if you want it to be. It's about connection back. It's about loving relationships of those generations. I say can be generational. It can go right back through, or it can be present family, or it can be friends. It's about what family means to you and the beauty of the friendship. It comes with Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel beautifies our life. So this is about the beauty of friendship, family, connection, heartfelt support. So hopefully that will be helpful to you today. I am looking at the clock. I have just got time to refresh this page once more and make sure I haven't missed anybody out, because I don't want to do that. Done sure. Let me just tip it up the right way and make sure that I have got everybody. I think I have. Mary said it's stay cool. 103 degrees where you are. Whew, that is too hot for me. It's cooling down here a bit in the UK, and I'm enjoying the summer, but I'm actually very, very glad it's cooled off a bit. Okay, I'm coming out in time. I know that there are people who would like to be in the Facebook chat room who can't be, particularly Erin, but I know there are other people as well. So I'm going to do a card for you just right now. So a message for those people tuning into you, to your energy. Whoops, and there comes the card. I like this one. It's one of my favorite cards. I've got it in another deck where he looks like Johnny Depp. King of Earth. It's the Midas touch. It's things turning out well because we've put the work in. It's the coins card. It's the earth card in my deck. But the whole point of an earth card is you have to have put the work in first. It's our physicality. It's our manifestation. We have got Lion's Gate coming up for manifestation. 8-8. Midway through Leo. I mean, how powerful can the cards sing it? This is a time of enormous abundance. Whatever abundance means to you. I mean, abundance can mean money. Abundance can mean other things as well. It can be abundance of health. The 8-8, it's the infinity loop, which is part of one of my Reiki symbols. It's part of my dragon Reiki symbol. So what does that mean to you? Abundance in all her forms. Okay, that's me done. I am out of time making space for Mark Husson. Can't wait to find out the astrology that he's going to bring through today. I'm learning so much. So thank you with all my heart for joining me today. I'll be back at the same time next week when now I've figured out the tech, I'm going to have to use the Facebook chat room. Bless you. Thank you for bearing with me. And thank you for joining me. Have a great week. Manifest well, and I'll get together with you again at the same time next week. Lots of love. Bye bye for now.